Andrew.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Just didn't notify. It does seem to be doing a little better now.
I'll wait to jump in
Okay.
At halftime, I'll recreate the championship game.
Not the championship game, it's right in the street. Since I don't think that is. I think I sent them a link and then tweeted it out. So we just I'm gonna.
Just go to YouTube. It's not
Yeah.
hard. It's not hard. It does seem to be doing better.
Center back, 27. What? No, it's only in cars. Yep.
Hey, sheesh.
It's 14:37. Okay, starting now. Close. Very close. Yeah, it's not as choppy.
Anymore.
Marshall's on today.
Still picking us up.
Closing in on 20 minutes elapsed here in this opening half from historic Cruz Stadium. With our broadcast team, I'm Jake Griffith. Appreciate you bearing with us through some technical issues here in this first ever production of a College Spring League final day broadcast. Very thrilled to bring you some high-level soccer here on our YouTube channel. So far, still scoreless between the Zips and the Cardinals. Louisville started with a strong push, but since it has been Akron really asking questions of this Louisville team, that goes deflecting off of our official Brian Apswich. And we will restart things with a drop ball. Cannot ask for better weather for our final day of the College Spring League 2024. That pass telegraphed to Edrak. Now Louisville turning on a counterattack here. An area that they were deadly in last year, that will go out. And it will stay here with Louisville. A throw for the Cardinals. D'Argento will toss this one in. As high flying of an offense as this Cardinals team were last year, they started well defensively. Meanwhile, here is this Louisville offense. That one cut out by Malik Henry. Borneo will leave it off. Intercepted by D'Argento. Nudged forward, looking for a foul is Louisville, and they'll get one. Free kick. They'll be taken right at the spot that Chase Vasquez was taken down. Going back, though, to that Louisville defense, they opened the season with 331 scoreless minutes, 3 straight clean sheets to start. Finished, though, with just 3 over their final 18 games, 17 goals conceded in their final 7 matches. This one floated into the area, headed back in the middle. Akron trying to clear it, and they do. Ali tried to carry it past the Akron defender, and Maximus Barbodo, the NJIT transfer. Instead, change of possession occurs via the throw, and Henry has it now. Move there, and the player taken down.
That was a foul. Referee. Referee.
Byer tries to swing it to the near side, was looking for Henry, and left that pass long. It's headed out by Philip Fredhall. Just 3 appearances last year for Fredhall. Missed the first 18 matches due to injury. That one goes rolling back to Jonas Bushta. Big East's 2nd team selection a season ago. Deflected out by D'Argento, really applying pressure over on Ashton Camden, former MLS Next Pro starter for FC Cincinnati 2. Making good progress, trying to play that through, and they do. This is Dobrijevic, wide open on this near side. Akron has to score, they don't. Cleared off the line by Louisville. 2nd shot goes sailing over the bar. Jared Imbick said earlier this week he wanted his team to be more imposing. And Akron, midway through this first half, have started to impose themselves with chances like that. Zips back on it now. Claypier wins it back. Camden carrying it forward. Still Camden! And the shot goes high again. Akron really playing well right now, very much so in control of the tempo of this match. Louisville will make 2 changes. Sammy Murphy will trot on, and Elijah Bridgebassi will also come on. Argento and Xavi Wences, former USC Upstate player, will exit. Bridgebassi trying to make an immediate impact after subbing in. Almost won it back there. Here's Akron and Dyson Claypier. Fighting through a challenge is Claypier.
Akron taunting the colors.
Camden tried to step in front, could not win it back. Progressing nicely are the Cardinals.
That was good.
Louisville will take up residence on that far side. No options over there. And back to the point they go. Recycled to the near side, and D'Argento. Olenstein gives it back up to D'Argento. Back into the middle, here's Louisville. Cardinals, the shot gloved away. Devin Armstrong, the first real test of him, and he answers the call. Subachan uncorking a dangerous shot, and the Cardinals will have a corner. Louisville took 80 corners a season ago, conceded 114. This one in swinger to the back post, headed away. That shot blocked. Headed back in by J.P. Jordan. One on the receiving end, Henry with the interception. Akron with numbers here. Dobrijevic trying to cut it in. Dobrijevic centers one, intercepted. A short clearance for Louisville gives way to a more decisive one. And it goes out off of Akron. Picks up the pieces and will volley that back to Camden on the back line. Safely steered to Devin Armstrong, the redshirt sophomore. Armstrong, Akron's transfer keeper, one of 11 Akron players who have experience either with an MLS Academy, MLS Next Pro team, or an MLS youth team at the MLS Next level. D'Argento rolls this one through. The flag is up on the far side. And Ethan Subachan got a little too eager in an offside position.
Trying to see if I left my wrapper in.
Akron looking to build from the back. Meanwhile, this high press for Louisville trying to force them into a turnover. Calm under pressure there is Camden, but Jordan, a good interception. Counter-attacking now are the Cardinals. This is Subachan to the back post.
Oh my gosh.
Shot sent back in and blocked away. Claypier couldn't get around that Cardinals defender, and Louisville will win it back again. Earlier this week, Jared Imbick telling me he's challenged his team, especially in the midfield, to be dynamic, and he wants to really see how this midfield can defend heading into the fall. A midfield interception there for Akron, right on cue. Dobriovic has a go of it, and it goes wide of the near post.
What are you doing?
Two more changes set to be made, one for Louisville and the first of the evening for Akron. On comes Ola Arntzen, the Evansville transfer for the Cardinals. And Joshua Bartels, the freshman from Stafford, VA, on for the first time for Akron. Both of these teams, high-level programs at the NCAA men's soccer level. Louisville has been in 7 of the last 8 NCAA tournaments, as losing ground to the Cardinals, but safely cleared away by Svetanov. Then you have Akron, former national champion, 2018 runners-up.
That's the thing.
Such a great battle today. Host of red jerseys here as that's threaded through.
Shoot.
Left off for D'Argento.
Shoot.
D'Argento tried to square one, and it was blocked out by Bartels.
Taking in on that.
Holenstein with options. Back to Holenstein. Nothing doing there on that near side for Luca Holenstein. Louisville will again recycle, this time to the far side. Dangerous ball. Pass was telegraphed, and Stefan Dobriovic nearly jumped all over it. Out comes Svetanov to end any danger. D'Argento with it, was able to beat Henry. Now J.P. Jordan whips this ball to the outside. Poked back in the middle, an opportunity, and Akron all over it again. Bend but don't break has been the mentality so far for this Akron back line. Holenstein pulls up and now goes down. Jordan knifing through white shirts. Oh, bouncing around. Jordan tries to slide it over to a teammate and cannot. Whole lot of congestion inside the 18. Meanwhile, Luca Holenstein is still down, and the referee has brought a stoppage to this match. Trainers will come out to survey Luca Holenstein, and Brian Apswich will officially whistle for a clock stoppage. It has been a tough, difficult spring in terms of the injury bug for this Louisville team. You can see Holenstein very clearly laboring on his way off the pitch. You always hope for the best, but it's never good when a player pulls up with a non-contact type of injury like Holenstein did. Earlier this week, when I had a chance to catch up with John Michael Hayden, he talked about how injuries have significantly impacted this team. We mentioned it earlier on in this broadcast, in case you're just joining us. Today, Louisville without the services of Saunder Road and Gage Guerra. 12 goals, 9 assists combined between those two players during the 2023 regular season. Both of them picked up injuries earlier in the spring, have not played since. Hayden also telling me that Josh Jones picked up a little knock in training just yesterday morning, but he is out there today, ended up being healthy enough to play today. And then we see Holenstein go down. Play back underway. We obviously wish the best to Luca Holenstein. This one played back in the middle now. As Guan Chong uncorks a shot, and it's stopped by Alex Svetnov. Svetnov, the ACC leader in saves per match a season ago, 19th best mark in the NCAA last year. Arntzen nudged over to D'Argento, doubling up D'Argento are the Zips. He fights out of it once, goes down a second time, and they say a change of possession will occur via the throw. Played into an empty area, finds the foot of Josh Jones. Jones will get it back from Svetnov. Bridge-Bassey coughed it up in the middle, fighting through a challenge, and Louisville is there. Seen some pretty rapid swings in momentum so far in this first half as we're 10 minutes shy of the halftime whistle. D'Argento will toss it in from the near touchline. Early on, Louisville had a couple of chances and it swung back in Akron's way in a big way. Then back to Louisville, and now things have evened out a little bit here. Claypier was able to bat that down with his foot on the midfield interception. On the overlap, Camden whips this one in. No one on the receiving end, and it goes out for a goal kick. A good-looking opportunity for Akron fizzles out with nothing to show for it. These teams spend considerable time in the United Soccer Coaches Top 25. Louisville, a preseason receiving votes getter, got as high as 5th on September 12th. Meanwhile, Akron preseason 22, that same day, September 12th, jumped as high as 3rd, ranked for 11 straight weeks. Both of these coaches, when I talked to them this week, they talked about the high level of competition in this college spring league. As this one booted ahead for Henry. Henry centers one and cleared away by the Cardinals. Back ahead to Henry, who loses ground. He's battling for it, and Akron will get the better of the Cardinals there. Quickly thrown in by Juan Cruzri, Juan Kamal. That pass telegraphed and read all the way. And a missed opportunity for Louisville, miscommunication between teammates on the give and go. It is an Akron throw. Mills back on it. That one slips through, and the flag is up for offside. Devin Armstrong made the save anyway, but Akron's 4 defenders along the back were all over it immediately, thinking Chase Vasquez was in an offside position. Vasquez, a deadly good scorer, was the 2021 MLS Next Golden Boot winner. Spent time in the Orlando City Academy, played a couple preseason matches a few years ago with the Orlando City first team. Meanwhile, Bartels couldn't hold on to it, does get it back though. Here's Henry, will slide this one ahead. Bartels tries to whip across and it's blocked. D'Argento whiffs on a clearance, sends it across the end line, and that will be a corner. Akron took 150 of these a season ago, only conceded 59. Zips will short the corner. Juan Kamal on the interchange. Juan Kamal looks for the cross. Got it off. It was too short though. Now D'Argento will volley this one away as we close in on 5 minutes until the halftime whistle from Brian Apswich. Flag comes up from the near side assistant referee. This time it's Akron offside. Poor pass there, intercepted by Akron. Trying to capitalize on the Louisville mistake on this counterattack. Left off for Henry, edge of the box. Henry tries to curl one and instead sends it wide. A sigh of relief for John Michael Hayden and the Louisville coaching staff. Svetnov will take the goal kick. This week, both of these coaches, though, in talking, as we mentioned earlier, about the success of the Spring League, also talking about the high-level nature of the competition and how it sets teams up for success heading into the fall. If you're a team like Akron, a perennial NCAA tournament hopeful, you look at this Louisville team, an NCAA tournament team a season ago, one of 10 ACC teams to play a top 50 toughest schedule based on combined opponent winning percentage a season ago. And same goes for Louisville as well. Akron is habitually a tough team to beat. John Michael Hayden this week talking about the other side of spring preparation with all these injuries, how it teaches his team, especially players who didn't see a lot of minutes last year, how to deal with adversity. Meanwhile, here's Henry. Henry rolls it through. What a save for Svetnov. Louisville adamant that Henry in an offside position. Meanwhile, the possession lives here for Akron. Bartels, the cross. Henry over his head. Falls to Camden. Whipped back in the mixer and cleared away. Camden backtracks, now feeds to Juan Kamal. Up ahead, this is Rui Rice. Back to Bushta. Now here's Henry. Camden cutting in, still carrying it forward. Juan Kamal now looking for space. was intercepted. And speaking of how tough the ACC was a season ago, 9 bids for the ACC to last year's NCAA tournament, home to 6 of the 16 national seeds. Of course, the eventual national champions, 3 straight national titles for that conference, as Svetnov will pick that bouncing ball up and in the danger. 2023, the 11th straight season for the Atlantic Coast Conference with the most bids of all D1 conferences. 23rd straight year with at least 5 bids for the ACC. Ginto trying to get it forward. We have a whistle and a foul against Akron. And a little extracurriculars afterwards. JP Jordan getting tangled up with Guan Chong, the former Temple Owl. There is the whistle for halftime from Brian Apswich. A little confusion on the free kick just shy of the half, and we will head to break here from Columbus, Ohio. No score between Akron and Louisville, but a pretty evenly contested matchup through 45 minutes.